When you ask employers about what they think of college degrees, what you find is they don't generally have problems or challenges associated with the degree as a hiring qualification. They're still highly valued, and in many ways they're increasingly valued. And that's contrary to a lot of the dialogue about college degrees maybe falling away in importance as a hiring qualification. They're obviously well established. But that doesn't mean that degrees have challenges in terms of being expensive, being long, not being particularly transparent in terms of demonstrating the competencies or outcomes or skills that a student has or a professional has. So those are all real problems and issues. But the fact is that major employers in particular, but employers across the economy, have written in degrees to their hiring qualifications and processes. And they do value that as a baseline and meaningful qualification and credential. It really represents something. Degrees are substantive. They're also a known quantity, right? We only have 3 or 4 forms of degree, in essence, in US higher education and worldwide. And it's well understood if you've majored in a certain field or pursued education at a certain level, what that means. All of that said, with respect to new credentials, that's what's exciting and what's changing, is now we have new alternatives emerging. And the question is what terminologies and what constructs and what lengths of credential will have uptake, because it's really like the wild west right now. You have a lot of new things, nano degrees, micro masters, certificates of completion, and we've always, particularly in continuing and professional education, had non-credit and for-credit certificates and other forms of credential. So given the market's desire for things to be shorter, more affordable, more modular and more contemporary, we have these new credentials that I think so far are generally complementing degrees and certainly not yet replacing them. But over the next few years, what we'll see is in a few targeted fields, especially in the technology realm, in some cases these new forms of certificate will stand in for the role that degrees once played, but it doesn't look like that they're going away anytime soon.